Hi everybody, it's great to have you here again. This is Edwin, and in today's video I want to show you how I set up 6 sounds for 6 flight modes using 2 switches in a radiomaster TX12. My switches are the two on the left, the SE and SB. What I try to do is I have mode. My SB is the mode switch, and then my SE is the selector switch. So I want to have 3 modes on the SE button, and then when I check my mode switch, I have the next 3 modes on the SE button. So I'm going to show you how all that works, and then we will see that it's quite easy to set this up using OpenTX radio, or just any radio that has HTX. So let's get into it, and then we'll see exactly how all of this is done. So do me a favor, hit the like button, smash it, hit the notification bell. You will get notified when I create videos like this, and it helps us tremendously to be able to create videos like this in the future. So we're going to just go into the main thing. The radiomaster TX is ergonomically designed to fit into your palm, and if you have little fingers, little palm hands like mine, you know what I mean. So turning the radio on now, throttle warning. So what I want to do is to ensure that my 6 position switches are all set up, and I have in the far top left I have my SB, and then I have my SE. So my SB is going to be my mode switch, and then my SE is going to be my flight mode selector. So let me just zoom in here and I'll show you my screen. So in this case, I hit the mode button, and then I will scroll to the page where it says logical switches, because that's what we're going to use to set this up. So you hit the toggle inside it, and the first is the function. So we're going to create a logical switch, and in this logical switch, press that, and then you scroll to where you have a is less than x as the function, and your first value is going to be where you put in your switch. So you scroll down and look for where you have switches, and then once you hit select switches, you can now toggle your SB switch, which is actually the mode switch. You toggle it and put it, in my own case, is the high mode, and then you set that. Sorry, SB is the high mode, which is furthest away from you. Then you go to the AND switch. So we are saying where SB is high and the SE is going to be high as well. So you set that and toggle the SE switch to high, and after you've done this, you now once you set this all up, you now hit the return button to save it. So you hit the return button, I think it's twice on this radio, and then you have your first logic switch. Now we're going to go to logic switch 2, and we're going to do A is less than X, again just like previously, and our V1, which is our first value, is going to be our mode switch SB, and that is going to be SB is going to be high, low again, that's the furthest away, and our SE is now going to be in the middle position, right? So we'll hit the return key, hit it again, and it should exit you out, and we have that saved. We do that for logic switch 3 again. We do A is less than X, and then we go to our V1, which is the value for SB, and we do SB, and it's on the lowest position. We come and do AND switch. The AND switch, we're going to set our SE to be down. That's the closest to us, is actually the high position. So once that is done, you hit your return key, top, I think twice again, and then you come back to the main menu. Now we've done our first 3 switches. We want to now do the next 3. So we hit LO4, which is our logic switch 4. Then we go in there. The function in this time around is going to be A is equal to X. So what we are saying is that when A is equal to X, our V1 is now going to switch to the SB is going to be in the middle position now, and we're going to go to our AND switch, and in this case our AND is going to also be in the furthest position away from us, which is the low position.
Over here. Turned on, not doing anything.
Oh, that's Joshua Badwell's sound pack. I'm going to add that. I'm going to put description there. Anyways, so SLO5, which is logic switch 5, A is equal to X again, and then we're now going to do V1, which is going to be our SB, and then we're going to add our switch, which is SE in the middle position again, and then we're going to hit out, and last logic switch is going to be A is equal to X. This is logic switch X. SB is going to be in the middle position again, and then we're going to go to the AND switch, and this is going to be the closest. SE is going to be closest to us. Now once we've done all this, we now hit our exit button, and we have set up all the logic switches. Now after we've done this, the next thing is that we're going to have all the logic switches as assigned, as it is like this. We're going to now have them in, we're going to assign this to the sounds, or assign sounds to the logic switches. And if you can see, I'm switching between SB and LO1. Let's just take this out so you see what I'm doing. So in this case, as you can see, this is my L1, which is the highest there. I'm not sure if you can see very clearly. So if I did that switches to L, the second switch. So there we go, and then we go to the next three switches. It's going to be high, low, and mid position. So that's how I set it up. And the next thing we're going to do is go into do the logic for the sound. So we're going to scroll, hit your mode switch again, and then scroll all the way to your logic. And in this case, we're going to go to special functions, and in special functions we're going to add a track. So the first thing you want to do is hit the button there, and then you're going to select where your source is going to be L logic switch 1. And so I'm just selecting logic switch 1 there, and then I got to scroll this in, so dial this in so you can see my screen. So logic switch 1 is selected, and then my override, what I'm going to do is select to say play track. Now in this track, I want to select my position hold as my first sound. So I'm going to scroll all the way to position hold, and then click on it, and then I hit the return key, and then my first track is set. Next I'm going to do is my logic, select logic logic switch 2 or logic program 2 as the case may be, choose play track, and scroll all the way to play track, and then I'm going to go to auto because that's where I want my logic switch to be. So that's auto, and then I'm going to hit the return key and go out, and then I'm going to go to my logic 3, which is the third sound, and I'm going to scroll all the way to logic 3, and then I'm going to choose play track. Oops, this thing is quite fast when you're scrolling. So play track, there we are, and then play track I'm going to set this to position hold again. Of course you can set this to any flight mode you want, and all this, or any sounds you want to have. In my case, this works best for me. Now back to LO4, which is my logic program 4. I'm going to do play track again, and in this case I want to set this to what's it now? I want to set this to, I think it's cruise. Yeah, so I'm going to set this to cruise, and I'm going to hit the return key, and then I'm going to go to LO5, which is my logic condition 5, and then play track again, and we will now hit oops. and then we're not going to scroll all the way down until we get to horizon mode, which is where I want my fifth switch to be. So horizon mode, there we are, and then we're going to go all the way down to logic 6. Where are you, logic? There you are, logic 6, and then go to play track again, and right, and then we go on to play track, and we choose play track. Where are you? There we are, and then we go, and this is going to be our return to home. So our return to home, there we are, we not return to wrong with RTH, there it is, and then we select that to return to home. And that's how we set this. So we're just going to test it out now, and then we'll see how everything works. Oh. It's a L. Let's see what's happening here. It's not playing my tracks. Hold on a minute, let me just check. Position hold.
Welcome to TX position hold.
Okay, so what happened was that I had to now reset the radio. For some reason it wasn't taking, so I had to reset it. So in this case now, both switches, if I bring this down here, you see my both switches are there. Let me just take this out of, give you more frame. Now if you see, I'm on position hold. Now if I go to the next one, auto mode, position hold, and then if I come to my next switch, return to home, horizon mode, cruise. If I come to the next, so this is my my mode switch, and then my SE, which is doing my six flight modes. So position hold, auto mode, position hold, mode 2, horizon mode, and cruise. So guys, that's how easy it is to set it up, and it's very straightforward. This will work on most OpenTX radios and HTX radios. As you can see, mine is the Radiomaster TX12. Thank you very much for watching this up to the end. Please hit the like button, it helps us a lot, and the notification bell. We want to be able to give out and create videos like this for everybody to be able to get things done. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I shall be bringing new and exciting real life scenarios to you. So thank you so much, I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day, and fly safe. Bye bye.